Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a new study casts some doubt on the use of medical marijuana here in the Commonwealth, and legislation meant to ban discrimination based on the hair on your head sees some advancements at both the state and federal levels.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. It's almost 6 o'clock on this Monday morning. I'm Dakota Makris. Thank you so much for waking up with us, and I hope you're not like me and had a horrible time trying to get out of bed this morning. Let's take it over to Brandon for a look at our forecast. Brandon, I texted our producer this morning. I said I'm up, but I will not be on time this morning. So
fair enough.
I did not come in right at 4 o'clock. It was a little bit after, but I'm here. So.
I think everybody was dragging just a little bit.
Just a hair, just a smidge.
It was a little bit of a dreary weekend, at least till yesterday, and then the sun finally came out. I was like, okay, all right, and then the sun's going to be out again today, so enjoy that. It's going to be short-lived this week, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the forecast this morning. Clear skies, but calm conditions. A little cool out there in spots, 36 at Wise. We come back out to London, it's 34 there. Also Irvin, 43 in Jackson, and in Moorhead, 44 in Prestonsburg, and Pikeville, 33, Harlan, 32, Middlesboro, 39, Logan. Across the state region already warming up out toward Paducah, 49 out there, but 36 in Cincinnati, 33 Charleston, the Tri-Cities, and 43 in Nashville. Normal day, temperature-wise, maybe bordering on a little bit extra, but especially since it's Monday, we'll all need a little bit of extra coffee this morning to get us up and get us going. Forecast high today is 70, average high is 60, record high set back on this day in 2012 of 84. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you. Well, a Knott County man was arrested and charged with murder after a body was found in Johnson County. 46-year-old Paul Sester was reported missing by his family on January 1st. Floyd County deputies investigated his disappearance, and on March 16th, Sheriff John Hunt was notified of a body found in Johnson County. Police say 52-year-old James Pratt was arrested and charged with murder on Sunday. He was taken to the Kentucky River Regional Jail. The investigation is ongoing. And Kentucky State Police troopers tell us they are investigating a deadly shooting that happened in Pike County. They say it happened at a home in the Widows Branch community. Troopers said investigators responded to a call on Friday, and when they arrived, they discovered 3 people at the home were shot. We were told 2 people received a fatal gunshot wound and were pronounced dead at the scene by the Pike County Coroner's Office, while the 3rd was taken to a nearby hospital. We will, of course, continue to update this story as we learn more. U.S. Marine Corps has identified the 4 Marines who died when their Osprey aircraft crashed Friday night in a Norwegian town in the Arctic Circle during a NATO exercise, and one of them was from Boyd County, Kentucky. 24-year-old Corporal Jacob M. Moore of Catlettsburg, Kentucky, the man on the right, was among the 4 Marines who were killed. In a statement issued Sunday night, a Marine Corps spokesman said the bodies were removed from the crash site and were in the process of being returned here to the United States. The cause of the crash remained under investigation, but Norwegian police reported bad weather in the area. Here in the Commonwealth, many people are showing their support for Ukraine. Now, a new mural is on display in downtown Lexington. The mural faces a busy stretch of road at the corner of West 3rd and Newtown Pike. Artist Graham Allen says the simple silhouette says a lot about what's on his heart. The mural also serves as a reminder.
Several people actually, just as I was putting it together, that were telling me that they were already motivated in their own actions by trying to do some things, and that they lived so close to it. It just felt like it was something just to remind them daily.
Well, Allen said he just wanted to share a symbol of peace. And hundreds of people gathered at a Ukrainian Pentecostal church in Lexington to raise money for humanitarian aid for Ukraine refugees. Shelby Lofton has more on the event.
And I love the turnout that they're having.
The line to buy Ukrainian desserts and a homemade lunch wrapped around Ukrainian Pentecostal church.
I'm just overwhelmed with gratitude. Honestly, it's just been great to see people come together like that.
Kentuckians lined the perimeter of the Jessamine County Church, surrounding congregants with love.
Every single person in this church has at least one person that they are either direct family member.
One customer says she comes to the church's bake sale every year.
And then on the way out, I bought some bread and a cake. So I've got some delivering to do now.
But this one was special.
And I live right down the street, and I thought, I know the people in the Ukraine will get it by giving it to the church.
Organizers said every cent is going to buy food and supplies for Ukrainians escaping the war.
Nothing is staying here for the church. No, none of the 100+ volunteers that we have, nobody's getting paid. This is strictly volunteer work, and 100% of the proceeds are going to Ukraine.
UPC members said they're getting ready for refugees to come to Kentucky.
God has blessed us tremendously in this country, this state. You know, people have been so great. And the land of opportunity that we live in, we have homes and decent-sized homes, so we are definitely preparing for that.
Taking people in and getting them here with community support. In Jessamine County, Shelby Lofton, WKYT.
An estimated 6.5 million Americans aged 65 and older are living with Alzheimer's dementia in 2022, and the Alzheimer's Association says that number is rapidly growing and is expected to continue to do so. The association released the 2022 Alzheimer's Facts and Figures report, giving the national numbers and a state-by-state breakdown of the perseverance of the disease and the rapid increase in cases. Dr. Mark Hott with the West Virginia University Rockefeller Neuroscience Center says it's something we need to watch out for.
It's scary and concerning because the rates are going up, and so many people are affected, impacted by this. And that if we don't get in front of this, you know, in 20 more years, it's going to be in front of us and we will never be able to catch up. So it's really important that people participate in clinical trials, not only for themselves, but for the rest of the family members to help us understand the best treatments for this disease.
Well, the doctor says several factors can help your mental health, including the Mediterranean diet, exercising 30 to 45 minutes 5 days a week, and cognitive stimulation, especially social interaction. It improves your mood, which is good for your brain health as well. Well, as a bill to legalize medical marijuana in Kentucky heads to the Senate, a new study casts some doubt on the use of medical marijuana in the treatment of anxiety and depression. The Harvard Medical Study divided 269 adult patients into two groups. One group got a medical marijuana card to treat their pain, anxiety, or depression immediately. The other had to wait 12 weeks. It turned out that patients who got earlier access were 20% more likely to develop marijuana use disorder. That means they became dependent on marijuana without showing improvements in their symptoms. However, patients did report improvement in insomnia and having a feeling of greater well-being overall. Legislation that would ban discrimination based on hairstyles and hair texture has now seen advancements at both the state and federal levels. The U.S. House of Representatives passed legislation Friday that would ban race-based hair discrimination. Democratic Representative John Yarmouth voted in favor of the bill, while all 5 Kentucky House Republicans voted against it. The vote in Washington comes just more than 1 week after the Crown Act, as it's known, advanced out of the Kentucky's House Judiciary Committee. The Crown Act will now be considered by the U.S. Senate at the federal level, while its Kentucky counterpart has moved on to the full House with bipartisan support.
6:07 on this chilly, I almost said Friday morning. I'm trying to go back a couple of days there. Monday morning as we head out the door. Boy, I wish it was Friday already. Let's take a look at the temperatures this morning, and you'll see they're in the 30s and 40s. Actually 120 just now showing up. Clintwood's at 29, Monticello's at 30. I figured they'd be the first to go, but they're still there. 39 in Logan, 44 Prestonsburg and Pikeville, 34 in London and Irvin, 36 here in Hazard. 70 later this afternoon. Mostly sunny skies. It's going to be a beautiful day out there. Enjoy that because some rain chances are coming. They'll be back as soon as tomorrow night, and it could be redbud winter approaching later this week as those temperatures take a dramatic swing, and we'll talk more about that coming up here in just a little bit. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you so much. Coming up, President Joe Biden prepares to travel to Europe to discuss Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Stay with us.